Welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited about this walk, but I've set off kind of quite overdressed. The weather forecast today has been pretty good. We're at the back end of July. Should expect some warm sunny weather, but over the next 2 hours could be a little bit changeable and might be a little bit of rain forecast, hence why I feel particularly overdressed. But I don't know, there's some dark clouds about and it might end up getting a shower, I don't know. But after that, we should be in for a fine evening, and the weather forecast tomorrow morning is set to be a little bit drizzly. So that pointy fell over my shoulder is Dufton Fell, and I was sorely tempted to climb that this evening and camp out at the top. It's around about 481 metres. It's a similar size to Gow Barrow, so to give you some sort of scale. But my location for tonight takes some beating. It's probably one of the best bits of the Pennine Way. I was here last year and I absolutely love it. So in about an hour and a half's time, I should make it to High Cup Nick, and that's where I intend setting up camp for tonight. But it's going to be a beautiful evening. I think that rain might not materialise, so fingers crossed, and we press on. So I'm nearly at the top of High Cup Nick now, and the light this evening is absolutely sensational. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's shaping up to be a really good one. I'm going to make my way over there, get the tent set up, get sorted, bite to eat, and I think it'll be lights out. The only thing that's going to cause me a bit of consternation tonight are these fell ponies here. I don't know whether they'll keep their distance or whether they'll want to be a little bit curious and come and sniff around. So I just might be careful where I pitch the tent. But this is lovely, 100%. So the tent is up now, temperature's dipping as the sun goes down. I'm going to get my stuff sorted, I'm going to get inside, I'm going to get something to eat. So I'm all set up for the night now. I've got my Cedar Summit quilt, should keep me nice and warm. And underneath from a sleeping pad, I've got my Thermarest Neo Air X Lite, and that should give me a decent degree of insulation from the ground. It's time to have a bit of fun. so this isn't too bad. But it's just started to rain, just a little shower, but just enough to bring me back inside. So I'm going to have something to eat now, and this is what I'm having tonight. It's your fire pot, posh pork and beans. I suppose it's more of a breakfast, but should be all right. I've got a sandwich wrapped up in there, chicken wrap that I did earlier. I've got a mini Snickers bar for afters, and then to top it all off to help me get to sleep, I've got a hot chocolate. So I'm not going to go hungry, but I'm just going to take my time now and enjoy this, because this is just beautiful. One of the best wild camping pictures I've ever had. It smells pretty good actually, I have to say. I know, I'll give it a taste test because I've not had this one before. There you go. Just standard beans really. I have to say that is probably the best one yet. Not too spicy, just enough. Anyway, that looks as if it's the last of the light. I'm tucked up in bed now, pretty tired, pretty full of food. I want to be up nice and early in the morning, so I'll see you then. I'll show you what's going on outside. Bear with me. There you go, it's pretty miserable. So just get some breakfast on and then we'll get away. And it's the last of the 999 coffee as well, so I must order some more of that. That's where I was last night. Just some flattened grass. Leave no trace as always. So at some point last night it started raining. It started raining quite heavily and persistently. And I think off and on I got about 5 hours sleep or thereabouts. So not too bad, not the best though. I think I was a bit too excited just to be out. And the fell ponies never bothered me, neither did the sheep. But there's a curlew past there that had an early call as well, so there's not much point in getting the drone out this morning. And while I got some good footage last night, I'm a little disappointed because when I checked the footage, I'd actually recorded in 1080 and not 4K. So if there's a little bit of alteration between the quality of the video, it's on me. I'm just going to get better with a bit more practice. And as I started packing away, by the time I got everything into the bag and ready to start packing away the tent, the rain had stopped, albeit for a brief time. The threat of it's still there and the clouds coming and going, but if it stays like this till I get back to the car, I'll be well happy. Absolutely fantastic. And last night there was so much going on. I saw a couple of peregrine that just landed where I was just before I arrived. The curlew, could hear a grouse this morning. I say you've got the sheep and the fell ponies up here for company too, so never completely alone, but what a night. And it's 5 to 7 now, so I would imagine I'll be back at the car by about 8:30, all being well. So before I forget, I'll leave a link in the description to all the gear that I've used on this wild camp, and I'll also leave a link to the OS map so you can follow that if you decide to come and do this route. It is straightforward, it's just following the Pennine Way from the village of Dufton all the way up to High Cupnick and then returning by the same route. And the paths are really good, you shouldn't have any difficulty with route finding, even in murky conditions with the clag like I had this morning, absolutely no problem whatsoever. So it's a nice little easy outing. So if you've enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up. Of what little drone footage I got last night, if you could let me know what you think, it'd be much appreciated. And if you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification button, you'll get a heads up every time I upload a new video. So I only need to get back to Dufton now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.